Good morning! I'm here at the Wild Basin Trailhead inside the Rocky Mountain National Park. And there are actually a lot of cars here right now. I'm surprised. And today, I'm gonna go for Mount Alice via the southeast slope. It's a pretty serious hike, looking at over 8 miles out with over a 4,800 foot elevation gain. And I did hear on the radio driving in that there could be rain this afternoon, so I might need a little luck on my side to get this done today. Official start time, 5:50 a.m. I've been hiking for about 35 minutes and I'm up here to the campsite shortcut. From here, I'm gonna take it to the right because I want to get up to the Lion Lakes as quickly as possible. And this is gonna be the way. And in 1 hour and 10 minutes, I'm up here to the next trail split. And this is where I want to hang a right and continue on up to Lion Lake number 1. This is also the direction you would head if you want to do Thunder Lake. I'm not doing very much video along here. It's all about the same. I've showcased it in other videos. I'm pretty much waiting until I get up to Lion Lake to really start the video. That's where it's going to get fun. In a little over an hour and a half, I'm up here to the third trail split, and this is where I want to stay to the right and start going up these steps. This will lead up to Lion Lake number 1. I'm almost up to Lion Lake number 1. But I got this nice lookout right here, and let's name the peaks. Meadow Mountain, St. Vrain Mountain, Mount Audubon, Copeland Mountain, Mahana Peak, Isolation Peak, Tanama Peak, and then if I keep going, you can barely see Alice sticking up. I'm really close to Lion Lake number 1, and that's looking up at Chief's Head Peak. All right, guys, and in 3 hours, I'm up here to Lion Lake number 1. Oh, I wish it didn't take so long to get up here. And then right there, that's going to be Mount Alice. So the book says to go around the south side of Lion Lake number 1, which would be right over there in that area. However, it looks real marshy, and I know you're gonna have to cross the water right there. So instead, I'm gonna go around the north side over here where it looks a little bit easier. It's just a little longer. And then as soon as I get across the water, I'm just gonna make a beeline straight for Mount Alice. Just try and head up right there and then up this southeast slope. And it looks like I have to go through a marshy part right here as well. I probably should have done what the book said and went around the south side. I've made it around Lion Lake number 1, and unfortunately I couldn't get around without soaking out my shoes. But I'm over here now, and this looks like as good a spot as any. I'm just gonna start heading up. And here's the next section, and I'm just hoping it doesn't drop way down and then back up right where those rocks begin. And this is pretty tricky up here. Lots of zigzagging, trying to find the easiest way through these rocks. And damn! How am I supposed to get across this? This is nasty through here. Real slow moving. Lots of places that you could step in a hole. Yeah, it's just sketchy. I've been picking my way through these rocks for what feels like forever, and I've still got so much more to do. And this is looking back at what I just have come up, and that was nasty. That was so nasty, I really couldn't even do any video. I was pretty much hanging on the whole time. But I am like to the point of no return now because I don't want to go back through that. Nope. And then this is looking up at what I got left. This is getting pretty crazy up here. Oh my goodness. I'm just gonna continue on right here and see what it looks like when I get to the top there. I hope it connects real easily over to that final ramp. That's Pilot Peak right there in front of me. That looks pretty doable. However, this was the goal for today, Mount Alice. And I don't know, guys, I am gassing out right now, big time. Oh my goodness, I am so tired. I can barely hold this camera up. Oh, looks like I'm close to 12,200, which means I've got just over 1,100 up to the summit. In like 4/10 of a mile. And here's a look at the next part. It doesn't look too bad. Well, I hate to say it, guys, but I don't think I can get up that. And I'm starting to see some pretty big clouds popping over the Continental Divide here. So I'm thinking I should turn around. And this is officially a hike fail. Got some clouds popping up. And if I'm gonna continue on, I'm looking at like multiple hours up here above tree line. So even though I'm in a real bad spot right here, I think I'm gonna turn around and head back towards Lion Lake #1. It's a bummer, but I gotta play it safe out here. And then right out there, that's Lion Lake #1. Oh, that's looking far away right now. Oh my goodness. I'm looking for an easier way down, and I think I may have just found it right here to the south. I made it down that real steep section that was super loose. I was basically just scree surfing it the whole way down. But I'm not out of the woods yet. Actually, I wish I was in the woods right now. All right, and this is looking pretty good. I'm gonna go down right here, kind of follow this little drainage out and back around to Lion Lake #1. And hopefully I'm gonna side skirt all those rocks for the most part. I'm gonna have to go through a few of them. This should be one of the very last really steep sections. And I'm glad it's grass, whoa. Even though it's a little slippery, if you fall down, you're just falling into grass. You're not gonna chew yourself up on rocks. Ooh, this is steep though. Alright guys, I'm going with the shoulder mount because I actually need both my hands for this. Okay, let's take it down right here and then it should flatten out. Oh, I'm so glad that I'm going this way. It's much easier. I'm going over rocks, but it's nothing like the rocks I was going over coming up a little more to the north. Yeah. I just checked the GPS and I'm a good 7/10 of a mile away from the south side of Lion Lake number 1, which means I've still got a little ways to go before I'm safe again. Oh, I can't wait to be back on that trail. And that's looking back at what I just came down. Wow. I'm actually glad that I turned around when I did, because these clouds are starting to build. And I think I have skirted my way around all the rocks. I got basically a straight shot now, right out to Lion Lake number 1. This is so much easier than the way I came up. I hope it keeps being easy and just circles around and connects with Lion Lake. Yes, and I have made it back down to the west side of Lion Lake number 1. Oh my goodness, I am tired right now. And then I'm right here at the south side of it. Oh my goodness, hallelujah. I can finally relax a little bit right now, even though I still have 6+ miles back down to the trailhead. This is a heck of a hike. Very difficult. Very difficult. It's about 1:05 right now. And I just got done with a nice little break up here at Lion Lake number 1. But it's time to go. It's time to head on back. It's about 1:15 right now. Starting to feel raindrops. But I have just now made it back to the trail. So from the time that I cut off this trail this morning till now, it's been almost 4.5 hours. GPS has got me at right around 10 miles. So by the time I get back down to the trailhead, we're gonna be looking at about 16. And here comes the rain. I am so glad that I turned around when I did, because it really feels like something's gonna be blown in here any minute, like a storm. And I am super thankful that I'm not up on that ridge right now. Whew. I mean, potentially coming down wet rocks, that'd be a nightmare. Yeah, even though I wish I would have made it to the top, I feel like I made a wise decision. You gotta be safe out here. You can always come back some other time and get the glory. But as soon as I started seeing those clouds pop over the mountain, I was like, oh, I better turn around. I mean, some clouds look like they're gonna rain on you and others don't. Those look like rain clouds. They look like thunderheads. I finally saw one other group show up at Lion Lake number 1 as I was sitting there relaxing, and those are the only people I've seen all day. I'm sure I'll see some more on the way back, but wow, to only see one group of people out here, that's crazy. That's what makes it more scary, is when you're out here by yourself. It's like you can't afford any mistakes, no mess ups. or else it could be your last. And of course, after I stop to put my camera away and put my rain jacket on, it stops raining. Now I'm just wearing this hot jacket for no reason. And then I stop to take my jacket off and it starts raining. Not only is it raining, it's hailing. Oh, hell no. And finally, I'm off this part of the trail, connecting back with the Thunder Lake Junction. My God, that felt like it took forever. Although I am a little bummed that I had to turn around, it was the correct decision. It did start raining up there, and it's actually really dark over the Continental Divide right now. And I am glad that I am not up there or anywhere near it, especially now with this thunder booming. All right, and I've made it down here to some water. I ran out quite a while ago, but that's okay. I knew there'd be plenty down here, so I'm about ready to fill up the bottle and drink it down with the water straw. Made it back down to the campsite shortcut, and this is where I'm gonna hang the left. It's just now 3 o'clock. I'm looking at 1 more hour down, and I should be back by 4. And if I get back at 4 o'clock, that means that I was out here hiking for 10 hours and 10 minutes. That's a pretty long time, because I didn't take a lot of long breaks either. Like 2 15-minuters, that's it. I was pretty much moving all day. All right, guys, and it is just now 4 o'clock on the nose, which means that I was out here for 10 hours and 10 minutes today. That's a pretty serious hike. I did make it up to 12,400 feet, so I was less than 1,000 from the summit. That also means I did about 3,900 feet today, and the GPS is showing 17.2, which if you minus off the 10%, we're looking at about 7.8 miles each way. But I hope you enjoyed it, and until the next hike, y'all, peace.